Hi Sagittarius, it's Athena and welcome back to my channel. I'm getting ready to do your January 2020 reading. Happy New Year and happy decade. I know we're like, a lot of us are sitting back saying, oh my God, thank God, right? Okay, so before I begin the reading, I want to definitely thank each and every one of you for your kindness and subscriptions, and also for the new subscribers. Thank you so much. Okay. For the year and decade, well, actually it's not the decade, for the year 2020, I decided to put a song to the year of 2020, since we are entering a new decade. And who of all people that I look up to, as he too was a visionary, as we all are. John Lennon's song, Imagine. I printed out some of the lyrics here. I'm going to read some of the lyrics as it will apply to each and every one of us for the coming year. Okay. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us, only sky. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger, a brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Okay. That is the song for the year 2020 for all signs across the board. All right, let's get started. This reading is going to be longer, as it is my gift to each and every one of you as a thank you, and sending you my great gratitude for being on my channel and a part of it, because each and every one of you matter. All right, let's go. We will put the cards, I'll put the camera down so you can see me shuffling the cards. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for January 2020. Sagittarians for January 2020. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are the messages for the beautiful Sagittarians from the universe? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for January 2020. Okay. Let's see what's happening. Oh, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for January. Wow, look at you guys. Independent, very abundant, happy. The giving and receiving of love is very important in your life. You have found the devotion, not only of self, but probably for others. But right here, it's all about you showing your beautiful self as independent, which you are, independently abundant, right? First card, and at peace with the growth that you have achieved within as well, giving you this feeling of abundance and knowing and knowing your worth. Next. Wow. Okay. We've learned our lessons. Yeah. We've surrendered to the universe. We've learned our lessons. We're moving on. We're rising up, and we're going back to a place where we are who we are. We're showing ourselves to the world, but we're taking what we've learned, our past lessons, and we're going to rise up to the occasion. No more. You had to surrender. You had to surrender yourself to get and gain your self-worth back of love. In whatever fashion that means, right? Peace of mind, the growth and stability that you have, which is if you've been watching me, you know this is the strongest. The first card for me is the strongest energy, which depicts the entire reading. So this is what you look like in January, coming out of a time where you had to surrender to whatever you've learned and where you've been and how far you've come, which is it's very likely because it's the new year, the new decade coming now playing out. So now we are what? We're moving ahead with, again, doves. Doves are very significant in this reading. Interesting. So doves depict your peace. Peace, love. It also is the dove that is one of the well, there are many other birds that are monogamous, but you too are monogamous in love. You believe in that because you're a truthful sign. Sagittarians are all about their truth. And when they target the target, right? Moving ahead with the target of compassion, divine love, devotion to self. Okay? And you're moving ahead knowing that. And look at these two are Saggy cards. Right? Taking the wands and now forging ahead with peace, prosperity, and independent, like independently you, right? Independently you. Yeah, touche. You're back. You're back. What does that mean? You're back from a place where you had to surrender something in order to gain something else, like your worth, right? You had to release some things in your past. So you've learned, you're moving on, you're moving forward in your life with peace, prosperity, abundance. I mean, you're back. You are the expansion that you have been seeking. Your self-will and what you show, how you show up in the world. It's beautiful. You're on point, like in so many ways. Back to being happy, emotionally, sensually, independently, your happy self, and full of abundance, be it your self-worth or maybe your situation financially is really good. I'm seeing this also as devotion, peace, love, monogamy, right? Wow, this is amazing, Sagittarians. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at, wow. An offering of love is coming to you. Knight of Cups. Deep emotional love. Look, this could be also, you guys, love of self. The deep emotion, hold on, where was it? Yeah, this is the Ace of Cups. Look, so it's either an offering of true love from someone coming right at you, or it just could really be also, in addition, you're back to loving yourself, mind, body, and soul. And growing in that knowledge and strong and giving and receiving love, knowing that love starts with you. And the growth, you're showing up as beautifully. Wow. I mean, should we stop here? Seriously? Great, great reading. Great. Cards are beautifully depicting these beautiful Sagittarians, independent as you are. A love so true, I just heard. A love so true for you. After, right? After your cups were emptied. And that's where this comes into play, right? That's where this comes into play. So your cups were emptied. Emotionally, you were drained by something that caused you some grief. But it caused you to surrender and to learn what a certain part, now that's going to be different for each and every one of you. But you've learned your lessons about whatever had given you sorrow in the past. You've learned, you've grown, you've matured. And you're showing up in your reading as very confident, your confident self, your true self, your core existence of who you represent here as the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. The bottom of the deck. Oh my God, Saggies. Look at this. This is mastering your self-worth in order to get your true love. This is true love. Wow. So, Sagittarian, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, you are entering into a period of learning your lessons of past love in order to show up. And now you love, the love of yourself is offering, the universe is offering you a real true love here, right? Life partner, soul counterpart. Again, we have the swans looking at each other because it depicts the love that you have is vibrating on the same level as someone else. So you're meeting, if you haven't already, you're meeting someone who the universe is showing you. Sorry for the glare. Let me close or at least dim that. Okay. So that is what the universe is showing you. The offering of love to Saggies is not only self-love, but also the love of another coming to you, if not already in your life right now. True love. True love. Wow. Sagittarians, how beautiful. Your cups runneth over. You are deeply in love. Both of you. This is going deep into the realms of your heart, your emotions. Deeply in love. So, you know, there were times when you were a little stressed and not feeling like maybe you were thinking too much or overly obsessing about this coming to you, but now it's here, right? You definitely want to be a Sagittarius in the month of January. I'm telling you, look at. So whatever knocked you down for a bit, right? Whatever disappointments you had in the past made you stronger. There was the ending of a relationship that caused you to get stronger and find yourself again. You found yourself through this experience. Through this, you found your self-worth, your value, and your strength again. So, right, we all know the saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It's not a literal death. It's the ending of the old paradigm of you know, in order to attract true love. When true love comes, it's that you're vibrating on the same level. So you maybe went through a rebirth after the sorrow and grief and the lessons you learned so that others could see what you've been through that made you stronger and put you in this position again of power and authority in yourself, right? So you're showing how you can actually rise up from the death of a relationship, or taking the knowledge after an ending of a relationship, taking the knowledge and gaining strength through that process, right? And then getting to the attraction of like attracts like, law of attraction, right? Getting your like total happiness through this experience. So it's not really a progression as much as it is kind of like, I feel like it's kind of like this balancing, right? So you're gaining your strength through a rebirth or what have you in order to gain complete financial stability. It could be finances coming in, or your happiness was all about the ending of something that made you stronger, and now you're going for what? You're going for the gold. You're going for the sun. You're going for the great happiness and abundance that you so deserve, right? And then you show up like this. And it could have been the one part that was, once you gained yourself, once you gained this love of yourself back again, right? You had kind of like reestablish that love for yourself again so that you could attract this into your life, which, and you know, it gave you some sleepless nights because you weren't sure how you were going to get through it, which when you have an ending of a relationship, we always know that it does make us stronger, wiser, healed now completely, and going for our own happiness, right? Going for, these are two hearts that beat as one. That's the passage that makes you happy, that gets you to your happy place. So it is a little progression here. Look, you're forging ahead. You're forging ahead, and this is what you're getting, right? Two hearts that beat as one. Wow. With the strength, no less. Now understand, this is the Chariot, and he is on his chariot, forging ahead, right? Leveling up spiritually. The white and the blue is all about spirituality, understanding, and knowing that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Which it's, you know, I mean, it was just something that was part of you becoming. Okay? Becoming your true self through this and getting happy again. So we have the King of Swords here. So the King of Swords is an Aquarian, Gemini, Libra. So we could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini that you went through like an old paradigm to level up, right? It doesn't, the card that I'm feeling with this, I don't think it was the ending of a marriage as much as this was something with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that you, I think, or the other person was overthinking, right? Is this the end of this relationship, or were you worried that this wasn't going to work? Maybe I think you were just in your head about scared that something was going to end, emotionally withdrawing from it, and maybe that was only the lesson. Maybe it wasn't a physical, like, ending of a relationship as much as you had to learn some things about this person that brought you to, like, the relationship being reborn, right? Maybe there was a time when it was kind of like on shaky ground and you were feeling overwhelmed by all this, and all you wanted was peace of mind. Peace of mind, right? So in order to attract that peace of mind, you just had to go through a kind of a turbulent situation, but you got out of it. You got out of it. And the universe said, wait a second, you know, you leveled up. You leveled up. You're being given the Two of Wands, two hearts that beat as one. That makes you happy, strong, and in charge again of your life, right? There's a child, there's a couple children here. So it could be a divorce, but I'm not really sure. But if it is a divorce, there are two children or two animals involved, Sagittarius. Or there's children and or grandchildren involved that may be depicted your concern about what? It could be the children liking this person, accepting this person. Maybe that's what you were in your head about. Maybe the ending of one relationship and the way, oh, I'm hearing this. The way that one relationship ended in the past, the way this relationship, if this is true, ended and you have kids with someone, this isn't a divorce. This is already someone who has left your life through either death or divorce. You're with the children now, right? This has already happened, right? You were worried it was going to happen again. And it caused you some pain. And so you had to get strong in your spirituality and your truth and not let it take hold of you. The understanding was that the universe is making you stronger through this process by trusting, by allowing the universe to show you the two hearts that beat as one and your new path to happiness, great happiness and abundance. And that's how you got yourself back together again. And this person, this Two of Cups, that has like your cup runneth over, really has been the wish and dreams of many years. It's been like your hope for so long. And I think you just didn't want to mess it up, quite frankly. And there was a time, I think it was like on shaky ground, and you were losing like control over how you were feeling. But children are very significant in your life to bring a relationship back together through love of what you're offering and what you've been through together. There's not a divorce here. I don't feel that. I feel that the offering of love between two people is a reinstatement of their love through children and through an ending of fighting and worrying, right? Fighting and the end of fighting and worrying mostly than fighting. The end of worrying, things are going to just like disintegrate, and then they don't. Because why? The universe brings you in some clear understanding. You get like this vision. I'm losing my voice. Yep. You got a vision, a knowingness of what God wants for you. It made you stronger, and it made the relationship stronger. And now the two hearts beat as one because you found your own happiness lies not only for yourself. This is a beautiful reading, Saggies. The happiness, that lies within yourself. Then you attracted what you always wanted. And that is the person that, I believe it's the person that you are currently with. I do not see this as a new situation at all. I think the Sagittarians who are with an air sign or shows many energy of an air sign, right? The truth. You guys love the truth. So clarity and truth and peace brought you two together through after a time of some hardship between the two of you. Could have been about children, could have been about just losing sleep because you just didn't want something to happen again that had happened in the past, right? So this relationship had to be reborn and then got stronger. You kind of leveled up through that knowledge and understanding, right? You got really strong, right? And the last card, hello. And then you got the blessings from the universe. God gave you exactly what you wanted, because the challenge that you had to go through with a significant person in your life, it doesn't have to be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay, Saggies? But if it is, then it applies to you even more so. But it could be the traits and the energy of a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, where you had to gain strength in the marriage, in the relationship. You had to go through some challenging times in order to bring back that feeling of, oh my God, I am so in love and I want to be with this person and I've always wanted to be with this person. And how could I want anything else, right? We went through some hardships for sure, but every marriage or every relationship has its hardships. So there were significant children. This was a wish come true. Some of you might have had wishes of having twins, and maybe it's coming to, you know, it's happening. I don't see that, so I'm just saying it because of, there could be a pregnancy, you know. An embryo has been placed whereby it was a wish come true of twins. I don't think that. I feel more so that this is a family unit where kids have put the two of you and gotten your bond to solidify the bond that you have had through a relationship that went through some rocky times. And it was really rocky just because you were thinking it was not going to work. You were thinking, oh my God, are we getting divorced? It went through a challenging time, but the universe did it for a purpose, to make this relationship stick and to appreciate each other, right? And that's how you get stronger. And that's how you fall back in love. Two hearts that beat as one. Extreme happiness, leveling up, going deep into the depths of your heart and saying thank you to God for the blessings that have bestowed upon you. Nice story. Really nice story. You kind of had, some of you did go through that rebirth for sure, right? Or someone that you love may have gone through that rebirth. And there was a time when you were like, oh my God, my partner is acting so unlike them, right? But this is a blessing in disguise for you to get into a stronger bond, into a bond that not only was going to last forever, but maybe, you know, this is something that took place in order to make you both appreciate what you have together. It's a union from the universe. You know, Two of Cups comes in. It's not the Lover's card, you guys. For me, as a reader, I know that many readers depict the Lover's card as that soul counterpart. I do not. That's why every reader is different. This, to me, is soul counterpart. Why? Because they're facing each other. They're both the white swans, which is white is the truth. The truth of their love is bound from the universal blessings. Two cups that are being fulfilled on the same level, the same vibration. See? The star pouring. This is like the blessings from the heavens being poured into these two cups, showing this couple how much love there really is here. This is helping this couple understand, my cup runneth over. I am so happy again. So happy that I didn't walk away. So happy that it didn't end. So happy that we salvaged what was potentially going to be a bust, right? Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Let's get some clarifying cards. I'm going to keep the star up here for your reading. All right, and let's get some cards. Now, these are clarifying for the most part, but it also could be clarifying of the projection of how we got to this, which is the storyline that I'm reading to you. Or it could be, okay, what is now the next steps, right? So let the universe tell us what this is going to be through the cards. Whatever clarifying cards the universe would like to share, right? Okay, so in the past, the sacral chakra is all about sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Maybe denying your feelings. Maybe there was fear, shame, and guilt. So could something have happened where a relationship, you know, got a little distracted? Someone got distracted? Could be. Maybe there's a sex addiction or dysfunction. Okay, I'm hearing dysfunction. It could be other kinds of addictions that bind these two together that was an issue before. Maybe you're feeling guilty or shameful of something that you felt, you know, and that was the reason why this had to come to the forefront, to reestablish a sense of pleasure in the relationship, be it physical, you know, or not, okay? Oh my gosh, now your solar plexus. So it's either you or someone else with digestive system, urinary tract infections, something with the ovaries or the testicles, something regarding the liver. The solar plexus being blocked is liver issues, stomach issues, even gallbladder. There's lots that goes on here, especially with these two here. The spleen. Okay, so a more passive role might have been taking. There was much anxiety, maybe an injustice or anger that was being, you know, deep within someone that this is what was happening. This is the conflict that was going on that wasn't allowing the relationship to grow according to how someone was feeling about the other. Someone constantly being active and too aggressive, you know, maybe too domineering, right? Or it could work the other way. If it could be too passive. You take it as it is, as you see fit to your situation. Through shame, through, you know, like I said, fear of it ending, just a weak will. So someone could have gone out of the marriage and something happened. I didn't see it. I didn't see that happening. But someone's health had been declining because of issues that were going on here. All right, let's see what else. So someone, you, Sag, had to say, oh my God, I have to get realigned. This is a progression, 2, 3, and 4. So out of all this potentially health problems, right? This could be health problems. This could be just being too aggressive, too passive, powerless through shame, guilt, anxiety, some kind of injustice that happened, right? You can see the orange depicting and the yellow in these two cards easily, right? Someone's health, I think it's someone's health was deteriorating, right? It could be you, and maybe you had to, like, figure it out. Maybe you needed to rest, right? That's the 6, or what is it? The 4 of Swords. Someone might have needed to rest after some ill health, right? And the blessings are coming because someone probably went to a doctor and got some help, that maybe they didn't want to, but finally they decided, you know, I need to go. I really need to go so that I can get, you know, a sense of personal power back in my life. You can't really, if you don't have good health, again, I'm losing my voice, you guys. If someone does not have good health, it could be a father figure. Could be that this person was worrying about a father figure, the health of the father, and not sure if someone was going to make it, maybe kind of scared if they were not going to make it. And they didn't want to say anything. They didn't want to worry anyone. But they came out of it fine, right? It's a blessing in disguise. I don't know, it could have been. Feasibly, that's what happened. Look at the blessing from the universe came. You don't have the star once, but you have the star twice, which leads me to believe that Saggies, you could be dealing with Aquarians. So someone's health was not so good, and or there was shame and guilt-ridden feelings from the past that you were thinking was going to end a relationship or a marriage. And what happened was, by going through this experience, be it health or otherwise, it doesn't have to be masculine. It could be a feminine who's got masculine traits, by the way. And the universe blessed this person back to health in order to keep the family unit together. The universe, you can say thank you, definitely, to the universe for getting your health back together, and or someone who's very valuable in your life to start a new beginning, right? So someone really went through a lot physically in their health, and you were really worried about them. You were really worried. Digestive, stomach, gallbladder, intestines, liver, kidneys even, ovaries, testicles, urinary tract, bladder infections, things of that nature. So it was either you or someone you're with, which we have here as the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? So this situation in this relationship, it doesn't have to be, I'm trying to find the King of Pentacles, or sorry, the King of Swords. Here it is. So someone's health, Sagittarius, this is either you or someone else. Someone's health was deteriorating, and someone had to find a way, and maybe was praying. I mean, come on. Praying. Pray for the good health of my significant other. Praying. And taking control through prayer to get back to good health. Be it yourself or your other person, or whoever has been of any ill health in the last, what, 5 months, 2 to 4 months, something like that. It's been a little hard. It's been very challenging, to say the least. And kids made a significant impact on getting this person back to health, or your kids, or your animals, or your whatever. And now you can start new on the basis of your soul. You've already with your soul counterpart. These are blessings that the universe gave you so that you could start over. Not start over, but be as a couple strong. Starting over strong now. Whatever didn't kill someone, not, hate to say it literally, but someone's health was deteriorating, but it has gotten, the universe blessed this couple to stay together for the children, for whatever, the children are the animals, whatever, in order to gain back their health, to gain back control in the relationship and in the bond that two people were put together to be. Together as one. Okay, let's get a couple more. This is really beautiful, Sag. Right, so someone was really in their headspace that something bad was going to happen and losing sleep over it for sure. Okay, and that, thank God, didn't happen, but it was, someone was in their head too much about something happening, like their health, that was going to affect the future. Praying again. Someone really started praying, you guys. We have 2, 2, and 2. And that's a yes. That's a yes. And 2. You have 4 2s in this reading. 4 2s are, you are going now in the direction that the angels in the universe, now you're back on track. Like this relationship got kind of derailed because of someone's health. And someone who was, right, got back into full-on health, back to normal, back to good health. Look, you're back, you're back. Remember I said that earlier in the beginning. You're back. But after a very trying period of health scares, right? These are health scares. And then someone was thinking, oh my God, is something going to happen? Am I going to have to be left alone to take care of the kids, right? And that did not happen because the universe has blessed this person with good health again. Showing you that they brought back this person to good health. It could be you or your significant person that you're with. Wow. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Another 2, you guys. Are you kidding me? Right now, you have 5 2s in your reading. And the universe is saying that is exactly the truth of what happened to a lot of our beautiful Sagittarians. Through hardships, which, you know, right? Till death do us part. And what is it? I should know the wedding vows, right? Through illness, through health, through good health and illness, right? Whatever. I don't remember. It's been a while. All right, so that's the truth. And now someone's back, right? Stronger than ever. Their body is all back, put together. Thank God, right? After a time of uncertainty about what was going to happen to them. And it's not really deception or envy. This card depicts, we don't know if we were going to make it or not. And the universe says, yes, take a bow. You made it through the hardest times of your situation. And now you can start new, fresh. What are you doing? Where are you going? Maybe you're deciding to start a whole new beginning in, you know, the journey ahead, right? The journey ahead is, let's change things up. It's a 5. Let's change things up. Let's live every day. It could be just a change of mentality. Let's change the way we look at each other now. That's what the universe did. Let's really change up how we make decisions about how our lives are going to look like in the next 5 years. Let's write down some intentions. I'm not talking about resolutions here. I'm saying let's write down intentions for our future together, right? This could also be about what are we going to do in 5 years? The kids are going to be grown, or they're going to be going to new schools. I mean, it could, kids came up here. That's why I'm saying feeling the kids. Renewing your vows is what I feel too. Look, the star. A renewal of vows in your own way. It doesn't mean you went back to the church and renewed your vows, but because I couldn't remember the vows, I think the universe is telling me that that's really what it is. Through thickness and thin, through, right, sickness and health. I know you're laughing at me for sure. I don't blame you. So you had to patiently wait to make sure that someone was going to get back into good health, right? It could even be a child. But I think I'm feeling that it was more a significant relationship because we have the Two of Cups. It was your person that you're renewing your vows. You're changing your ways. You're changing your ways. Also, I just heard. Because now you're bowing and saying thank you. You know, when you surrender and you are on your knees praying, which you had it twice. Praying for someone's health to get better and not to go, right? Not to literally let go and leave the planet. And that's exactly what happened. And that's the truth. Someone's health was deteriorating. It has been saved by God. Just telling you like it is. And now you can start a new beginning with a fresh new understanding of what, like not only renewing your vows, but like I said, a change of really appreciating your person now. Like it takes things like that kind of scare. It takes scares like that in our lives to regroup as a family unit. And that's who this reading is for. Okay. That's beautiful. Let's get an Ascended Master and or Archangel card to get us even more blessed. What is the message of the blessing? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. January 2020. This could have happened already because the illness had already happened and the blessings are here. Hilarion. Look at Master Hilarion comes in to say divine healing. See? The universe came in and healed this person that you love. And now you have a new understanding of changing the way you look at your significant person. It gives you a whole new devotion to giving and receiving of love. Honor your sensitivity. Let me just pull it up so you could... Okay. Honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. So if it was you or someone else, someone needed to recharge and heal, and your light can support others. So you could have, that's exactly what happened. I mean, look at, even the eyes of Hilarion are green. Are you kidding me? The heart chakra, the cape is green. The background is green. There had to be a lot of healing going on to bring someone back to full health. Take one more. Light activation. So the universe, Sanat Kumara, Master Sanat Kumara, probably took this light, shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So the light of Sanat Kumara's wand healed your person back to full health. Or you. Wow, this is really an awesome reading. Okay, bottom of the deck. You are connected to Earth, to Gaia, the Mother, the nurturing. Heart chakra is the Mother Earth. Knowing that be mindful of the planet and come back to Earth and stay grounded. So this got you back to being grounded, right? I mean, what more grounding can it get when someone's health is deteriorating and you get scared, right? It's a health scare, right? And so we always need to not only say thank you for the blessings that abound, right, from God, but from Mother Earth too, because we are part of the blessings that Mother Earth gives to us. So a mother was healing maybe from the other side, her child, or it could have been a significant person on the other side helping to heal this person who was had some ill health issues, okay? It was a health scare. So what brings two people together to bind them even more so than they were before? But something like that, through thickness and in health. I'm still, like, in the back of my head, I'm still in the vows, the wedding vows. Oh my God. All right, let's go with romance and see what happens. All right, the romantic, for those who are whatever, let's just see what the universe wants to provide. We don't tell, sorry for the reach over, sorry. I do not, you know, whatever God wants, it is a marriage. I'm telling you, the marriage vows, renewing vows for sure here, you guys. Some people are changing it up and renewing their vows and like they're really into each other after a health scare. And that's what happens after a health scare, right? All right, let's see. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for January 2020. All right, so now we're back to being the innocent playfulness of childhood love, right? This could be your childhood love. It looks like you've known this person for a while. In the beginning of the reading, hold on. That's okay. It's just being playful now in your relationship, okay? Or it was someone who that you have known for a long time. These are also children, right? Being on the swing. So this could be your children. But I think it's just the relationship, the romance is coming back to being innocent, playful, and now we're back. You know, it's like leveling up in a relationship after, look at all the green in the background, right? There's huge healing that came from God and Gaia. Huge healing came to this couple without question so that they can be reunited on a whole new level of love. You have been with this person before. Look at that. I love when this comes up. And I love also that the masculine is blonde and brunette in one picture and you know, blonde in one and brunette here, right? And vice versa with the blonde brunette in the past life of the female. Interesting enough, because they chose to change their hair color in this lifetime and from a past lifetime, which you can do whatever you want, you know, as long as you decide or whatever, however it works. But this is rekindling not only the playfulness, but also the passion that breeds between this couple, between you and your person. It's beautiful. Wow. Yeah. And I knew it was going to come out. I felt it. So this is re-establishing a much closer bond with your significant person after a health scare, right? Something that had to happen in order to bring you back to a place of innocent love. And you guys are meant to be, I mean, this is the universe saying, I mean, this isn't a joke. This is a bond that is meant to be. This is not only the blessings of the health of someone significant to you, but it's kind of like a double blessing because it is not only a significant person in your life, but it's also someone that needs to be together in this lifetime. God's will be done in terms of the star, right? Your connection to the earth is here. So the intention of healing was mandatory from the heavens. We have to keep these two together. Why? Because they're here for a purpose. Even if it is for the health and well-being of children and family, or the reestablishing of what true love tastes like, feels like, and is. Maybe someone had to reestablish how much devotion of giving and receiving love they have for the other. And through a health scare that happened, it was caused to reignite some love that, you know, that was maybe a little on the rocks, right? I mean, that's what happens sometimes. We get these health scares as little depictions of, you know, this is like, hey guys, appreciate what you have, because not many people have this kind of love. This is so hard to come by. So appreciate it. Be playful in it. And I'm hearing someone in a past life might have given up on this relationship at one time. And that's why the universe is saying, no, we're not doing that this time. God says, we're sticking it out this time. We're making this happen. And the glue, like I always say, is what? Love. Divine love. Devotional love. Compassionate love. Right? Only do you find that sometimes. You find that at a time when it's, you know, someone who is having health issues, right? When our loved ones get older and we have these, we take care of our own, right? So that's not what this is about, but that's truly what happens. Sometimes health scares come to show us to truly appreciate what we have. Now, in the now, start a new beginning now. Now this couple, you guys can see the world in a whole different light. And that's what the universe is trying to show you. How the masculine and feminine, again, right? Masculine and feminine everywhere on the board here. How important it is to appreciate the love that you have. And it took, unfortunately, a little health scare, right? For it to happen. And that happens. I mean, no one, you know, God forbid, nothing seriously ended. I don't feel that with the card, with the death card. I feel that someone was worried immensely that someone was going to not make it. Didn't happen. So if this relates to you, I just want you to say a little prayer to God and Gaia. Just say thank you. And really appreciate what you have. All right, now, that was good. That was really intense. Okay, great reading though, Saggies. Really great reading about what it's like to have such great true love, especially one that comes handed to you from the universe, right? We can't take advantage of that, right? Okay. Rumi cards were one of my first love of decks. So this is going to be one card for Sagittarius for the year, okay? One card for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the year 2020. Remember, this card that I read, I'm going to read the poem and some of the oracle, what it means. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the year 2020. Just one card is needed as it depicts everything that is needed for you to hear. Okay, the card, let's look at the number, is a 12. It's a master number. the master number 12. The card is Divine Discontent. Let's read it. It's a great card. The poem reads, winter falls upon us, so spring can bring new growth. Cry the tears, allow the longing. Sadness brings surrender and a deep desire to be free. Someone could have been thinking, you know, I want out if this, you know, right. Okay. I don't feel that way, but anyway. Okay. So let me read part of the oracle here. So, it is the pain, the real noble pain of the heart that says, there is something more than this inadequacy, this settling for plastic instead of precious gemstones that must end now. I cannot be fed by pixelated sunsets in animation upon my computer screen. I yearn to be blasted by so much radiance and beauty by the real thing that I become stupefied. I must witness so much divine splendor that I can utter in some incongruent grunt that my mind dissembles and my heart is ignited by the presence of my beloved. I want to become a fumbling, ecstatic wreck in the presence of my beloved, which could have very well happened, right? I want to allow this pain, this yearning, this divine discontent, to guide me to my holy lover so my life may never be the same again. And so it shall be. The discontent divine growing within you is the beginning, not the destiny. Its purpose is to lead you into the greatest connection yet with divinity, right? We just talked about that. The greatest connection from the universe showing you what love means on such a level of whatever pain or past pain has happened to you in your life. It could have been leaving one relationship because it was not the real deal. And I didn't see the justice or judgment card come out, but it could have been someone who said, I can't take this relationship that isn't the real deal, and I need to find, and the universe just handed you this beautiful Two of Cups through this discontent. Its purpose is to lead you into the greatest connection, yet with divinity. You wanted the real deal. So you do not resist it. Witness it. Do not dismiss it, trying to cover it up with smelling with like rose petals. Let your rank discontent be the pathway to divinity. So this could also be that you too were searching for something so much more authentic, and you weren't gaining anything with the past relationships that you were dealing with. Don't be scared, for you are my sidekick on this great holy adventure. I'm here, just around the corner. I have you in my sights, though you may not see me yet. I'm holding a loaf of fresh bread hot from the kitchen of the Creator, hoping to entice you with its wafting scent, tempting you to follow me towards something of far more substance. So you could have been stuck. It could have been that some of you were stuck in a relationship with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that you wanted to get out of. Hence, you wanted to get married to someone who had significance in your life. But I don't feel that. I feel the discontent was maybe you went through a rough patch during this time that you were dealing with someone who was of ill health, and you were thinking maybe that this wasn't the person. I think your discontent is that you thought you were going to not make this marriage work or this relationship work. And the divine said, well, if you only address the issue of real love, that's what you're going to achieve. That's what you're going to get. what you searches you at the time that you're discontent and fumbling around saying, this person or this idea of a person is making me unhappy, because you went through a lot. There's no doubt you went through a lot in this situation. If it's not illness or what have you, you were praying for the real deal, Saggies. You've been praying. And for many, you were settling for less than you were worth, right? Because your value, the value of who you are and what you represent was the first card right out that came right out. You are all about this value and this truth that you seek. And then it comes to you by the good grace of God, right? And you finally get your person, right? And the way you usually the way you know that this person is divinely, like a past life relationship or what have you, is that it feels like going home. It's a simple relationship, yet it has its trials and tribulations, no doubt, but it feels comfortable. So if it was someone who had ill health and had to be brought back to good health by the good grace of God, then you have reestablished that understanding and what it means to be in a real relationship and what it means to love on such a level of understanding. Okay. My second favorite deck that I came across in my journey is the Journey of Love cards. This too will be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the year. This is for the year. So some of you are going to meet your soul counterpart, and you will be getting married in either January, or you're going to be within the year finding this person because of the discontent of having to deal with others, you know, with so many people who are just not showing you who, you know, are not giving you, not showing, are just not the authentic that you're looking for. But God's going to bless the Sagittarians this year with a beautiful, solid, playful relationship that it feels like you're going home with because it's past life. Okay? So even though this reading is for January, it could be happening for January for some. It may be happening in the spring, summertime. Let's get a journey card for you. The Swan. Wow. We had the, didn't we have, wait a second. We had the, look, the swans. How beautiful is that? Wow. 67 is 13, which comes to a 4. You are building a whole new life with someone. Hands down. A whole new life. This is the year for Sagittarians to experience a soul counterpart. The swans they mate for life. They are monogamous. I'm sorry. Mates monogamously for life. I will read the poem. I will read, this is not as, it's not as long. The swan, gliding with grace, nothing is withheld from this beautiful soul. It can discern what is genuine, authentic, loving, and what is from the ego paradigm. Even through the most impressive words or gestures, this soul can sense the holding within of a core of fearful separation from the divine. With grace, it allows all to be and moves amongst this world with inspiring light and grace. The great swan called Paramahamsa, the soul that moves the souls of others, is reaching to you now. The guru, the teacher, the light, the love that is all. You are blessed by sacred divine relationship with the essence of love itself that adores you and wants only for you to be free. This oracle reaches, and that means free to be with the person that is meant for you, not free. And also true love is freedom to be who you are together as one. This oracle reaches to you now, indicating that you are held within the grace of a great soul, a teacher of the heart, of the spirit, and there is endless light bestowed upon you for protection. Your path ahead is assured. Soon you will be shifting from hope, which I think that if this was an illness of some sort with someone who you have been with, that was needed, hope was needed, to a sense of inevitability in your attainment of the spiritual goals closest to your heart. Be with your practice of love through meditation, yoga, kindness, nature, dance, singing, whatever speaks to your heart, and know you are one with the divine, and it's only a matter of time before you realize it. The poem reads, "To love from afar, all we share are dreams of what will unfold." In the year 2020, for the beautiful Sagittarians, you are going to be experiencing a love so true. And this is blessed, a blessed union from God. And when this comes to you, this authentic love relationship that makes you feel like going home, that you are home, all it takes is a thank you to God, to the universe, to whatever it is that you pray or what have you. Just thank you is enough. Okay, this is a wonderful, beautiful reading, Sagittarians. Wow. Most definitely, all of the readings that are coming out are really depicting, you know, a whole new life, a whole new start, which is great because we don't just think of it in January, but we mainly do think of it in January that we want a year full of new beginnings and blessings, right? Of someone who's going to be our person, or knowing that our person is the one, right? And this depicts a beautiful meeting of love so true that I think it's even going to make you, like, you know, it's going to make you really have that huge understanding of what divine love is, right? All right. On another note, and I will close with the, I just want to let you know that if you have any I am a biofeedback practitioner. Should you have an ailment in your physical body, I do a consult to explain where this is coming from an emotional standpoint. So usually when we have some kind of an ailment in our bodies, it comes out in our physicality, right? So if there was a physical issue here in a relationship, as it looked like there was, then we're looking at emotionally, where is the real, like, core of the issue. So the body is a navigation system that depicts what is really going on in our, you know, in how we think, you know, about certain things. Say, for example, if your knee has been aching for you, you've had knee problems for a while, it really lends itself to moving ahead in your life, right? you're not allowing yourself to move ahead because of something probably that you had similar experience with like your childhood in this lifetime or another. So I go through like a very intense confidential consultation with you, and then I can do remote healing, which is clearing you on my machine, taking like 3 days to clear, and then doing a follow-up with you to see how you're feeling and how should that be. Hopefully it's not chronic. Sometimes the ones that are chronic usually take longer, but if it is something that is like, you know, I can clear your chakras, I do sound healing, acupuncture is done on my machine. It is all through remote healing, and I do believe in alternative holistic medicine, and that's who I am. Okay, on another note, the Athena One Muse website is up and running. However, it needs some tweaking. So if you can't, you know, if you go on there and you can't get through to buying some product or setting up, I'm not sure if I have it set up where you can either just contact me through text or phone or email if you are interested in a reading or healing through biofeedback. It's up to you. The website I am going to expand my website. So I'm tweaking it right now. So if it's not in like 100% mode right now, I'm going to include some new products on there, as well as all the products that I have listed. Like I'll be doing some crystals for new products, crystals and oils, allowing that to be on there. And I'm also going to be adding my visionary sweatshirts that are on there already. I'll be adding some wristbands that say visionary on them. You can change the color with a small extra fee of doing so, the color of the band and or the writing of visionary, as you can do that with the sweatshirts and the t-shirts that I am selling. Oils, crystals, and things of that nature I will be also getting ready to put on my website for sale. Okay, if you're interested in any of those prior to my website going up, just let me know. All right, and then the last thing is I do want to expand my YouTube channel for all of you to start doing extended readings for sure, for a price and or donation, something like that, or a membership. I don't know yet. I'm gonna I want to do that. I also want to not only the extended readings, but also go live through a membership and or donation. Okay, we all on YouTube as tarot readers provide this, you know, to all of you. So a donation is always nice, or a membership, whatever, you know, is good for you. Okay, again, I wish you a wonderful January 2020. A new decade is upon us. Let's make this an amazing year. Have a great day. Bye.